Today we are going to be talking about partitioning shapes into equal parts. Our space spotlight is the sun. So before we get started, let's review a little bit of what we've already talked about in this unit. We've talked about how there are different types of 2D shapes. You can see our shape poster here has our circle, triangle, square, rectangle, and many other shapes. All of those 2D shapes are also a polygon. We're going to be using 2D shapes and polygons to help us split or partition into equal parts today. Another term we need to know is symmetry. A shape has a line of symmetry which makes both sides or both pieces identical and the exact same. So you can see the heart has one line of symmetry and it is split in half, both sides looking the same and are equal. The blue square has two lines of symmetry, one going up and down and one going across, but all four pieces are still equal and they look the same. Different shapes could have one or more lines of symmetry depending on the shape. Here we have some different shapes that are partitioned into equal parts. So we can take a look at some of the shapes split into 2 equal parts, 3 equal parts, or more. But take a look down at the bottom of this poster where you see it says equal and not equal. For us to have them split equally, all pieces must be the same shape and the same size. Let's take a look at some real life examples of when we need to split something equally. If we're sharing with someone else, we want both of the amounts to be equal so it's fair. We want the pieces to be the same size or to look the same. So, for example, the pizza is split into 4 equal parts. Each piece is the same size and the same shape. The sub is split into 2 equal parts. Both pieces are the same size. The pie is split into 3 equal parts. They are all the same size and the same shape. They are equal. Depending on the shape that you have, you can split it into many different equal shares. Here we have a circle, and you can see a circle can be split into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or even 8 equal shares. It just depends on what shape you're using. So let's take a look at these shapes. A triangle can be split into 2 equal parts, 3 equal parts, 4 equal parts. But if you look at that last triangle, those pieces are not equal. They don't look the same. They are not identical. A pentagon can be split into 2 equal parts, 5 equal parts, or even more. But if you take a look at the last one, split into 3, that cannot be done because they are not equal. A square is another shape that can be split into many different pieces as long as they are each the same size, the same shape, and are equal. Our first 3 examples are done correctly. The last one, they are not equal. So let's go ahead and practice together. We are going to take a look at these shapes and split them into 2 equal shares.